Hello, Katherine. So I just got back from the MMC, Michigan Music Conference. Um, yeah, as you can see by my winged dress and my classy hair, classy, that's what it's supposed to be. Um, but yeah, so thought I'd tell you about that. I it was fun. It was quite a bit of fun. On the bus ride there, my friend Kayla, I got to miss my last 3 hours, so But my friend Kayla and I beatboxed. I was like, you know how I can beatbox. Do you? Have I beatboxed for you? I don't know. But so I beatboxed and Kayla sang the Dare song. Did you guys do Dare? Like the D. I won't do drugs. A won't have an attitude. R I will respect myself. E I will educate me now. But she was like D. I won't do drugs. A won't have an attitude. While I was like, so yeah, that was fun. And then the actual conference, the moms didn't like us. Actually, there was just really one mom. The other moms were like, whatever. There's one mom. She was like giving us the glare. We weren't even that loud. So just this one time, we were we were going through the revolving doors and we were screaming a little bit because we put like 3 people in one, even though that's not supposed to happen. Whatever. Um, and so yeah, it was really fun. I ordered the CD. Plus it'll be on iTunes, but I ordered the CD there. I'm excited to get it because there are some songs that I want to play for you because there was one song of both of the other choirs that I really liked. Um, yeah, one of them I just kind of liked because their soloist was fantastic, but the other one I actually was like dancing to it. I was like, yeah, sitting in the back row. Yeah. So, but there was a little problem when we sang. First, we did fantastic. Like, fantastically. Yeah, because it'd be an adverb. That's not even a word, but making it a word. Adverbizing fantastic. But yeah, like, it was so good. Like, I even, like, teared up a little bit when we were singing the song that we sang at Jamie's dad's funeral. Like, that song, even before we sang it for that, like, Mrs. Scott told us a story about how it like affected her, like how it reminded her of her dad's stepdad, and the song is just beautiful. The poet sings. It like I get the chills every single time we perform it. Like I love it so much. Um, that song just like, but yeah. So it was just so good. The first choir that we watched was from I don't know where they're from. Lincoln High School, wherever that is. They're from Lincoln High, and that was all girls, and they had like blue dresses, and I'm usually not a fan of colored dresses, but theirs were okay. I mean, it was like dark blue. They weren't fantastic. They had like a thing here though, you know, that no, like rhinestones. I was like no. But yeah, they sing this like really upbeat song, and it was good. You know, they were good. They were really good a cappella, which yeah, there were like 40 of them probably, 40, 50, 30, 40 or 50, 50 probably, 40. I'm bad at estimating. And then we watched I don't know where the next one was from. I could tell you later if you really wanted to know, but you probably don't care. And that one was the only one with guys and girls, and they were good. They had a lot of like solos, and their vowels were like not tall, but I can't tell if it was on purpose or not because they obviously must be good because they got in, but it was like I don't know. I don't know. It must have been on purpose, but theirs was like Haitian army themed, I guess. I don't know. They had the one with a really good soloist though. She basically kind of like sang one of the whole songs alone. It was like something about childless mother. I think that's what it was called. But it like the choir was behind her and it was like beautiful. And then she got out this like giant rain stick, like as tall as she was, and like this thick, probably thicker. And she was just like holding it, and then she like started playing the rain stick. And then in the next song, someone else from their choir started playing, like picked it up and was playing it. And my friend Sarah came up to me and she's like, "Does everyone in this choir play the rain stick?" Like, it was quite funny. Yeah. And their director was kind of like sassy. Like we started clapping. They only had 4 songs. And we started clapping after the first one, like the whole audience did. And he was like, from behind. That's this. Obviously, I don't know what his face was like because he was facing his choir, obviously. But yeah, he was sassy. I was like, okay. Um, but yeah, they were good. Yeah. And then we were fantastic. I mean, my choir director, she actually just found out today that she won the Carol something or something like that award um, or scholarship. So like we're going to have various directors coming into her. She's gonna have directors coming into her classroom, like famous ones, and like watching her class and telling her what she can do better. So then she's thinking it like it's supposed to be like a snowball effect because then like she can give that advice to other directors and then other directors and then they can get better and better and better and it'll just be like it'll just be raising the bar. Yeah, it'll be make everyone better. So I mean, it's a good idea. And then also she got chosen for the director of the SSA choir for State Honors Choir. Do you know what that is? Um, yeah, so SSA, soprano, soprano, alto, soprano 1, soprano 2, alto, obviously. Um, so that's cool, and that all happened in one day. And then she found out at the same time as we did, though. Actually, her husband came up and told us, and he said it was the first time she found out too. So that was exciting. And then we performed at the Michigan Music Conference, so that only 6 choirs got into, and it was like an audition thing. 6 choirs were chosen, so that was awesome. Yeah, and it was our Russian song, which is our first song. We like processed on, and we were like, these are our feet, you know. And then after or before the last verse, we were the whole time we were kind of all faced kind of towards the center, like a center, and we were like grooving. And then before our last one, we went podcatchus, yeah, and turned fully towards the audience and stomped. It was so cool. Oh, contact, but it was so cool. Like it was so much fun. That's kind of like a feel good song, you know. It's something. The lyrics don't really mean anything. It's like about a barrel or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Um, and then we had our German song, which I don't. It's Bach. I don't like Bach that much. I wasn't feeling it. I mean, I can understand why people would like the mathematical qualities of Bach. I just didn't feel the same emotion that I have for other songs. It's just kind of like a frolicky song, so I mean, it was okay. Yeah, that's probably my least favorite songs. And then our third and fourth songs, um, we don't have a break in between them. Like, we sing the last word of, um, the sun is a luminous shield, is stars, the stars, and then we hold it for like forever. And while we're holding it, Mr. Boss, who is the accompanist, who's like crazy fantastic, he sight read Bach. Um, he started playing the intro to the next song, The Poet Sings, which is the song that I love that we sang at Jamie's dad's funeral. And oh, I told you about the girl who like her pitch was too, like she was like we'd actually be like singing and she like speaks the words. It's not like speaking, it's just like really low pitch, like not at all good. That was happened at the beginning of the year, and we were like, okay, Mrs. Scott even talked to her, and she's like, you need to raise your pitch, like, and the problem has been gone for like a while, and she came back. She made an appearance with her, you know, low pitch. So that was kind of like, maybe if it's on the CD, you'll probably be able to hear it. I could hear it, but I stand kind of near her, kind of. So, I don't know. When I get the CD, I'll see if I can find it, and then I'll show it to you if I can find it. But yeah, so that I was kind of like, meh. But then the sun is a luminous shield is kind of like, it kind of reminds me of like light reflecting through glass. You know how it's like, it's like, the sun is a luminous shield, luminous shield, luminous shield. Like, that doesn't even, that showed you nothing. That was useless. But it's like, whoosh, so many different parts going, three parts, so many different parts. But they're like all like going different ways, and like it's kind of, it reminds me of like light bending and refracting, and I love it. It reminds me of the sun, and then it gets into this spooky thing, and then we go into The Poet Sings, and that song I started like, I always get the chills from that song when we perform it, because it's just like the chorus is stay the course, light a star, change the world where you are. So it's basically about, at least when I think about it, it's about a person, a loved one, dying, and then you see them, he's somewhere in the sunlight strong, her tears are in the falling rain, she calls me in the windsoft song, and with the flowers she comes again. So it's like everywhere you look, you see her. Like, it reminds you, it's like her spirit kind of. And then, the part I love, it's, the loneliness and misery are silenced by a melody. So it's like you're sad, but then you just like hear their voice, and it's like, and then it goes into stay the course, light a star, change the world where you are. So it's like basically them saying, don't change anything that you're doing, stay the course, because you are going to change the world. And that's just so powerful, and it just gives me the chills thinking about it, and I just like started like tearing up, like not like crying or anything, but I like in the corner of my eyes I could feel it, because it's just so like powerful, and so I love it so much. And I mentioned I stand by the girl Jamie, whose dad died, and we're not in the same spot anymore. Mrs. Scott moved me to like the third row out of four in the middle, but I stood up to her and I told her, I was talking about how much I love the song, and she was like, yeah, I don't like it all, and I was like, oh, that's sad. That was because that was one of the songs we sang at his funeral. That might be why. I don't know. But it's such a good song. I'll play it for you because it's so beautiful. And then we sang our song, "We Are the Music Makers," the commission song, which I'm obviously gonna send to you if I can. You should just come over and then we can listen to it, because we're gonna watch Mean Girls anyway, so this needs to happen. And then but it's our commission song, and I just found out that it's called "We Are the Music Makers," and there are parts where it's like super powerful. It's like full flow. It's like, we are the music makers, and we are the dreamers. We are the music maker. We are the movers and shakers of the world forever, of the world forever, of the world forever, it seems. Forever. And then we all get like super loud, and that's like all mostly partially in unison, partially in harmony, but everyone's like singing like fortissimo. You know what that is? That's 3 F's. But, and it's like, and it's, it kind of reminded me, after, it just starts with us going, we are the music makers, and after that, there was like a reverberation in the, Marriott. We sang at the JW Marriott, no, the Plaza? We sang at the Plaza, downtown Grand Rapids. I don't know if that's the same thing as the JW Marriott. I don't know things. I feel like it is, but and it just was like, that's so cool. Like, it was like shook the room with our voices. It was so cool. It reminded me of when we sang Lamentations of Jeremiah, which is by Z. Randall Stroop. If you don't know anything by him, you need to look him up, because I love Z. Randall Stroop. He was the conductor when we sang in Carnegie Hall, and this is the song Lamentations of Jeremiah. We were like, oh, vos omnes, like screaming that, not screaming, fortissimo, and that song's powerful, and it reminded me of when we were in Carnegie Hall, and after we sang that, and the reverberation was just like, that was like so cool, like yeah, that was my favorite song that we sang in Carnegie Hall, and it was written by him, the conductor. And my second favorite song, which was I can't think of what it was called, but it was like a love song, and it was beautiful, absolutely like I don't even like love songs that much.